What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live talking about this upcoming DraftKings NBA slate. So it's a 4-gamer. We hit the playoffs, baby. I'm excited. WNBA video is already out there, so go and check that out. And we have now NBA. It's a full day of basketball. I cannot wait to watch these games. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Always subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been a ton, as y'all know. And let's dig in to this NBA slate. So, looking at Washington at Philly, this is a good matchup for the Philly team. But let's start with up top with Westbrook. It's going to be hard to pay up for him at 12-1 with the value being so tight on the slate because it is playoffs. So he's not really on my radar, but Embiid under 10K is a lock in my opinion. I love Embiid here at 9-8. You can definitely get to him in this matchup. My only worry is blowout, but then again, he should be able to smash. Bradley Beal, I'd rather have him than Westy when Bradley Beal's under 9K. I just like the price tag for him a ton. Looking at Ben Simmons at 7-1 and Tobias Harris, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to get to either one of those guys. Like I said, the value here, you have to really figure out which value guys you want. This is going to make or break this whole entire slate is who you get at value. So I'm not getting to any of the centers on this team for the Wizards because they're going to go against Embiid. Danny Green, I understand if you want to get to him, he should see 30 minutes or so. And that the shot's going to fall, and it's going to look good. Neto, I wouldn't blame you either. Just based on how he went last game, he actually looked decent last game. Bertans, the shots does not falling for him. I don't like that at all. And then I take my word back. If you want to get to Robin Lopez as a veteran center on this team, he's going to have to, I imagine he's going to play the bigger bulk of the minutes at center. So at 3-6, I don't mind him. Lakers at Phoenix, so this is going to be a great game. I cannot wait to watch this game. So, LeBron versus AD. I'd rather have AD here. If he plays at the 4, I think this is I worry about his usage at the 4. If he's at the 5, I love him there at 10,000. Booker and Paul, I think they're going to really need Chris Paul out there for just a veteran presence for this team. So I like Chris Paul here. Devin Booker, I think if his shot's going to go, the shot's going to go. I like him at 8,000. DeAndre Ayton at 6'2". I love the price tag for DeAndre Ayton. I think this is a smash spot for him. Looking at Andre Drummond, I don't like that he's so inconsistent. We don't know what we're going to get out of him. 17, 21, 29 minutes, 22 minutes. He can certainly pop off, but we just don't know what to expect. Schroeder, he just had a bad shooting game last game, but I think he can bounce back here. I like him at 5'7" as a value. Mikal Bridges not really for me. Neither is Kuzma. Campaign off the bench has done well. I don't mind getting to some of him. And I think they're going to really need Jay Crowder out there for just a veteran presence guarding LeBron. So I like Jay Crowder as definitely a value play if you want to get to him. And then moving on to Atlanta, New York. Bad matchup for Atlanta, but when Trae Young and Clint Capella are both under 9K, I love those price tags for them. Trae Young can definitely go off. Capella in the spot can go off. I like both guys here as a contrarian GPP option. Julius Randle, I mean, I wish he could play the whole entire game because he's in a smash spot. I love him here. I love Julius Randle at 9-2. Bog, I mean, he's been super consistent. If we look at him, 43, 36, 44, 38. He's in play at 7K. RJ Barrett, maybe. Derrick Rose, I wish he was not on the floor with Alec Burks because they're just taking away from each other. But I don't mind going to Alec Burks at 4 or 5. Bullock, not really for me at 4-9. Gallinari, no thank you. Horder, no thank you. I don't think Mitchell Roberts is coming back in this round. So I wouldn't imagine playing him. So I would go to Noel as a value at 4-1. I like that. And I really like all the way down here at Al Payton at 3-1. I think that's a good price tag for him. And if he does start once again, I think he can do well here. And then last game of the night, Memphis at Utah. Donovan Mitchell, we just need to see how many minutes he's going to play. If he's playing a full allotment of minutes, then I like that. But if he's not, then I'm not really getting him at 8-8. Jay Morant, they priced him up now. I don't really want to get to him just because he had one big game with no Joval. So I'm not really getting to them. And then Rudy Gobert, I think he can be in the competitive matchup, but I'm not really getting to much here on either side of this game. This is a bad matchup for Memphis, so Dylan Brooks, not really for me. I mean, Bog, not really for me either. Conley, if Mitchell is playing in short stints, then I want to get to Mike Conley. This is kind of similar to the Brogdon situation. And then Kyle Anderson and Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson just didn't look good last game. I'm not getting to him. Kyle Anderson, if you want to get to him, you can. And then Grayson Allen is my one value guy that I don't mind at 3.7. I think that's a good price tag for a guy like him. So that wraps up the slate for us, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope everybody has a good and safe rest of their day. Have a good one.